Good evening. You're watching the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. As an envoy of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Said conveys condolences of His Majesty the Sultan to the custodian of the two holy mosques on the death of Prince Turki bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the chairman of the State Council leads the Sultan's delegation to the 22nd Conference of the Parties to the UN Conference on Climate Change in Morocco. As per royal directives, officers of state and shura councils host a number of ministers to discuss government procedures on facing the economic situation. And Muscat Securities Market inaugurates the new application of day trading. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. As an envoy of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Said left the country for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to convey condolences of His Majesty the Sultan on the death of the Royal Highness Prince Turki bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. His Highness was accompanied by His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Futaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Kalbani, Minister of Development, His Excellency Sayyid Dr. Ahmed bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Sultan's Ambassador to Saudi Arabia, and His Excellency Sayyid Faisal bin Hamoud Al Busaidi, Advisor to the Minister of Heritage and Culture. Signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, left the country today, heading to the Kingdom of Morocco to lead the Sultan's delegation in the official high-level session of the 22nd Conference of the Parties, COP22, to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, due to be held in Marrakesh this Tuesday. His Excellency will be accompanied by His Excellency Mohammed bin Salim Al Tobi, Minister of Environment and Climate Affairs. In implementation of the royal directives of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, aiming at enhancing contact among the state's establishments and coordinating efforts to reach joint vision on all national work tracks, a number of the Excellencies, the ministers, met His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Maawali, Chairman of the Shura Council, members of the offices of the State Councils, and members of the Economic Committee of State Council, and members of Economic and Financial Committee of Shura Council. The two councils hosted at the premises of the Council of Oman the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs, Minister of Commerce and Industry, and the Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Planning. The meeting also came within the framework of continuous coordination between the Council of Ministers and the Council of Oman. The fluctuations in oil prices and the features of the state's general budget for next year were the center of discussion in the meeting. They dealt with oil price decline, which caused a drop in the revenues by half during less than 2 years, and measures taken earlier by the government to rationalize expenditure as part of solutions. The discussion also centered on the importance of not affecting public benefits of citizens, especially main services. The meeting also dealt with the 9th five-year development plan, which focuses on investment on big projects, especially at Dukhom Special Economic Zone. Muscat Securities Market MSM launched day trading, which means buying and selling the same shares in the same trading day, or selling existing shares and buying them back in the same day through the same brokers. Day trading is usually used by traders seeking to make profits by taking advantage of small price movements in liquid stocks. For that, MSM and Oman Brokers Association selected 30 most trading companies in terms of value listed in the MSM and traded at least 50% of trading days in 52 weeks to form the eligible list of companies for day trading. The introduction of day trading affected more investors and improved liquidity. leading to a better investment environment and further market development. Investors do not need to sign any contracts or documents with their brokers to be fit for day trading. All investors except trust accounts will get commission discount each time they execute day trades. It's important to know that the broker has the right to ensure that clients have sufficient funds in their accounts for the day trading. While the accumulated revenues for the listed telecommunications companies of Muscat Securities Market grew by 8.2% to reach 765 million Omani Riyals, the reports point out that the average revenue of each subscriber at fixed lines and internet decreased. At the same time, the average revenues of the mobile services witnessed a marginal increase. The sector has 5 operators for the fixed phone services and 4 licenses for international call services, in addition to 1 license for coastal telecommunications services, 9 licenses of the second grade for resellers, of which 5 are already operating, and Oman Broadband Company OBC, a public company established. Still to come, our news bulletin. Scientists at the International Maize and Wheat Improvement Center in Zimbabwe have developed hybrid seeds to help farmers. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Activities of the Global Entrepreneurs HIP Week GW, organized by National Business Center in collaboration with a number of public and private organizations involved in entrepreneurship, began at Knowledge Oasis Muscat. The event comes within the efforts made to develop and promote SMEs and help SMEs owners to develop and grow. The GEW is an international event at which more than 140 countries will take part. The first day included a panel at which the key speaker, Ahmed Al-Khatib, founder of one of the most e-shops in the Middle East, VIP, will speak about his experience in e-marketing. The first day also included a seminar titled Marketing for SMEs. During the second day, the Directors General in a number of industrial estates in the Sultanate will highlight the available business opportunities for SMEs at the PEIE, ways to start new projects and how to develop future plans. The second day also includes a seminar on developing the marketing brand for entrepreneurs. Reviewing means of providing scholarships for Omani medical cadres to study in Germany were among the discussions of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al-Saidi, Minister of Health, with His Excellency Dr. Peter Ramzour, Chairman of the Arab-German Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Chairman of Economy and Energy Committee in German Parliament. During the meeting, aspects of cooperation and points of views on enhancing economic relations were exchanged. His Excellency, the Minister of Health, also focused on development of health services in the Sultanate during the last years. The Minister of Housing approved an electronic system to register real estate brokers and companies. Around 131 real estate brokerage offices and companies were registered in the system. The fees for individuals and other bodies working in this field were also approved. The ministry in the upcoming year will activate the real estate brokerage system by completing sale and purchase transactions through the electronic system. According to the new mechanism, the real estate brokerage offices will accomplish purchases, sale, mortgage, grants and other transactions as long as the ownership deeds in the real estate register are issued by the ministry. The Ministry of Manpower launched a cooperation with the Ministry of Civil Service, the electronic system for job performance evaluations reports at Human Resources Management System. The launch system was implemented by the Ministry of Manpower to develop job performances of its employees in an endeavor to increase their productivity in the work. The system also helps employees to view their administrative and financial data. The Ministry of Housing signed a usufruct agreement with Al-Nama Poultry Company in Al-Safa Al-Sumhan land in the Wilaya or in the Governorate of Al-Bahira. The land area for the first stage is around 31 square kilometers and is enough to produce 50% of the total capacity of the project, which is estimated to be 30,000 tons of chicken meat. It's worth mentioning that Oman Poultry Company is one of the food security companies in the Sultanate, established by Oman Foods Investment Holding Company. Male and female teachers of fine arts in the Governorate of Al-Lahira held a Tista gathering on professional formations paints. The gathering aimed to uplift the skills of the fine arts and teaching in the field of clay-made works. The artistic gathering was held in the cooperation with Sultan Qaboos University and Directorates General of Education of the two governorates. And scientists in Zimbabwe are conducting trials of new heat-tolerant varieties of maize that should be ready for sale ahead of the next planting season, which gives hope to farmers affected by climate change and drought. More details in the following reports.
Zimbabwean scientist Cosmos Magaragosho is breeding a new heat-tolerant variety of maize. In spite of high temperatures and low rainfall, the result of climate change and the El Niño phenomenon, this hybrid maize has managed to survive. The seeds are produced by cross-pollinating two lines, resulting in higher and later yields.
Basically, it means transferring genes from one plant to another type so that you create a new type that is the characteristics that you want.
Once referred to as the breadbasket of Africa, Zimbabwe used to export maize. Now it imports about 2 million metric tons a year to feed itself. Earlier this year, Zimbabwe declared a state of disaster with 2.5 million people in urgent need of food aid. But farmers testing this hybrid maize managed to get by.
Compared to other seeds, these seeds survived the heat and dry conditions that we experienced, and this resulted in a better harvest. I should have enough to last until February next year.
Efforts to roll out the hybrid maize are being slowed down by government testing and approval procedures. Experts believe more should be done to speed up the process to prepare for even higher temperatures in the future.
The recent research says that crops aren't keeping up with the pace of climate change, and this is simply because as the environment warms, a crop will mature earlier than under the lower temperatures. When a crop matures earlier, it gives you less yield.
Drought is high on the agenda at the UN COP22 climate talks in Morocco. But while world leaders discuss how to cap global warming, farmers in southern Africa need to find ways to adapt to climate change in order to survive.
Now for the general focus on the Sultanate, clear skies prevail over most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog. Early morning and late at night on the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea, and winds will be northeast, easterly to easterly light to moderate, and seas will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. As an envoy of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Said conveys condolences of His Majesty the Sultan to the custodian of the two holy mosques on the death of Prince Turki bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. As signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the chairman of the State Council leads the Sultan's delegation to the 22nd Conference of the Parties to the UN Conference on Climate Change in Morocco. As per royal directives, offices of state and shura councils host a number of ministers to discuss government procedures on facing the economic situation. And the Muscat Securities Market inaugurates the new application of day trading. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the studios and the newsroom, thanks for your time. Good night.